Hi guys, Manny back here with another video on the CascadeScents fragrance station, and this will be my first ever monthly favorites video. Of course, this one is for the month of March. Now, I decided to do this kind of video because I want you guys to know a little bit more about me, so I'll just talk about other stuff I crave, stuff that gives me inspiration, stuff that I enjoy, etc, etc. So we may as well just get on with it, and I'll start by mentioning my favorite fragrances for the month of March. I'll just do my favorite daytime and nighttime scents, and they are right here. So the first one being my daytime scent, and it's this right here. It's Citiver by Dueto Parfums. I think it's a great green scent, very light vetiver, but you get to smell a lot of the other foresty elements to just weigh that vetiver down. We're talking foresty resin and elemi, and then you have citrus elements in like grapefruit and lemon. It's just such a well blended fragrance right here. I am in love with this stuff. We're talking, if you take a walk through the park, this is what that smells like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about this stuff. It's a city park in a bottle. Citiver, if you're into greener scents or just being outside in general, I would recommend that you try something like this. And yeah, I just love this because it just simply makes me feel so alive. On top of that, it lasts up to 20 hours on my skin. I'm not even kidding. So there it is, Citiver by Dueto Parfums. Moving on is what I primarily like to wear at night, and that is this. It's Reflection Man by the house of Amouage. Now, Reflection Man is a great scent. Now, of course, you can wear this thing for not just the nighttime, but daytime as well. But I like to reserve it for the nighttime because I feel like it's still a very spring type scent, but most of my other spring type scents I feel like are very daytime-ish, so I kind of reserve that stuff for the day. And of course, we know how Reflection Man performed. It's very good, not the greatest of Amouages, but the scent is to die for. So easy to wear. We're talking lots of white florals and sandalwood in the dry down. It's just amazing. And I'm about this stuff. It really smells like a reflection. If you're the type to think and reflect about things and you would consider yourself an intellectual and appreciate the finer things in life, then Reflection Man by Amouage definitely could fit you personality wise. And again, is definitely my nighttime scent for the month of March. Moving on to non-fragrance stuff, I'll start with my shampoo of the month, which I'm almost done, as you see, kinda. It's Fairly Traded Honey by Lush, and holy crap, this stuff smells so good. Number one, a lot of organic materials in here, primarily honey, and so easy on my hair. And after I'm done showering, my hair feels so soft yet shiny, and it's just awesome. Easy on my scalp as well because I have a sensitive scalp, and I don't really get dandruff from this either, so I am all about this stuff. Up until I started using stuff like this, I was using a lot of store-bought products from Walmart and places like that, and they just felt awful on my scalp, and I wasn't about it after I first tried this. This stuff is awesome, so worth it. Yes, it's pricey, but you guys spend a lot of money on niche fragrances anyways, so you might as well treat your scalp to that kind of money too. Again, if you're just looking for a very good shampoo, easy on your hair, and if you love honey, then Fairly Traded Honey by Lush is maybe the product for you. Effing love this. Next up is my junk snack food of the month, and it is this right here. It's ice cream Pebbles. Yes, basically a flanker, if you will, of Fruity Pebbles. If you're into Fruit Loops and tricks and stuff like that, then this stuff could be right up your alley as well. Does it taste like ice cream or rainbow sherbet? Hell no, it doesn't. It tastes like GMO and artificially flavored goodness. So again, if you're into that kind of thing, Ice Cream Pebbles is for you. Next up, I want to kind of talk about wrestling. Yes, wrestling. I watch that stuff, believe it or not. And it is WrestleMania season, definitely around the corner, so this will be my monthly toy, I guess. And it is this right here. It's my WWE United States Championship. This is the commemorative version. Now, I actually take this thing to wrestling events. I was just at the mini pay-per-view WWE Roadblock in Toronto, Ontario, and that was a lot of fun. And I was taking something like this there, and it is the commemorative version, like I said earlier, because that is not actually metal. It's a very hard, high quality plastic, and it's great for going to events with because you'll still look fly and you're not going to weigh down yourself with a hell of a lot of metal. This stuff is super light, so I just like its portability because of its lightness, and again, I still think it looks fly. So WWE United States Championship for the month of March. Now the next one's kind of deep, believe it or not, and you might just think it's trivial off the bat. They are these are my darts. It's the Michael Van Gerwen signature model by XQMAX darts out of Holland, and holy crap, these are the best darts I've ever thrown. Alright guys, let's see what we can do right now. Alright, I think that's a decent score. Focus. Focus. Look at that, guys. 140. I'm not that bad, right? Come on. But I want to tell you about why I play darts for the most part. I just love numbers and being mathematical and critical thinking. And darts is about making the most high percentage decisions and being able to execute them. So this game is right up my alley, and I just love throwing with these ones specifically. I consider myself to be somewhat of a competitive player, and I feel like I'm a competitive person overall, but I also feel like I'm fairly artistic and creative, believe it or not, and just playing darts just by myself some days is kinda therapeutic for me. It just gets my creative juices flowing in my head, even for making YouTube videos as far as inspiration for what I should do next and how I should go about them. I kind of just play darts for maybe an hour or two, and then afterwards I'm good to go for creating videos or editing and all that kind of thing. So yeah, there it is, my favorite darts ever, Michael Van Gerwen's signature model by XQMAX darts. Now of course I mentioned being competitive, and just like most millennials, I'm into video games, specifically fighting games for me, because I kind of grew up in arcades. So with the phasing out of arcades in metropolitan areas for the most part, you kind of have to bring arcades home to you now. And that's why I have this right here. This is my baby. It's my TE2 by Mad Catz. Pretty much the best fight stick on the planet. I know they have a plus version now, but this one right here is good enough for me. Holy crap, I love this. This is the Ultra Street Fighter 4 version with Ken and Ryu here. I just think it's really pretty, and it's just an awesome fight stick. I love playing with this. I get bodied all the time, but it's still a fun-ass game. I'm talking about the new Street Fighter 5, of course. I just love fighting games in general, though. They're hella fun, and they're super competitive, and I like being a part of that. So that's why I have something like this. So again, this is the TE2 fight stick by Mad Catz. So video game wise, that's pretty much all I'm into right now. As far as music though, holy crap. Album wise, if I had to pick one that I've been listening to throughout March, it's definitely Art Angels by Grimes, amazing Canadian artist from the West Coast. If you guys are into any indie-tronica type music, holy crap, you'll love this girl thematically and her sounds. I just think she's an awesome artist. Definitely check out that album. If you guys just want to check out one track from her, I definitely recommend Flesh Without Blood. Definitely has over 100 plays on my iTunes in this month alone. Moving on, I used to be an avid TV watcher, but I'm not so much anymore. But if there's definitely a show I am watching as of late, it's the hilarious Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That is so funny, that show. Holy crap. I used to not find Andy Samberg funny whatsoever. I used to watch him on Saturday Night Live, and I really didn't like Hot Rod, believe it or not, but this show is super funny. If you guys are really into really relatable humor and physical humor, that kind of stuff, you'd probably find this show funny as well if you aren't already watching it. It's also really funny in a police procedural type setting, so I think that's kind of unique, and yeah, it's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. But yeah, I think that about does it for my first ever monthly favorites video. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comment section below if you want to see me continue to do this for the rest of the months for my time here on YouTube. I really had a lot of fun doing this, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys told me if I can continue or not. Also, leave me a like if you enjoyed the video as well, and again, also in the comments too, leave me your constructive criticism if you have any. Also, subscribe if you haven't yet if you want more great fragrance content, and hopefully I see you again soon. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Peace.